This is Dustin Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally going to become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
Dustin!
I know everything Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius.
I think that's a great idea, Mike.
Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell.
I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Down Island.
Whatever. Hi, I'm Dustin. Just new things going on. Trying to get this figured out. You turn this off here. That's what I need to do. Boop. And then audio. Yep. The Yeti. Audio output. Okay. What's up, everybody? Hi, my name's Dustin. It's no big deal. Might be a big deal. I don't know. You tell me. What I do know is welcome to Meltdown Island. I got to turn all my Bluetooths off so I can hear myself. Today's a little different. As some of you know and don't care, Sean is not here. It's going to be a solo Dusto show. And I'm going to try and make it work out. We'll see. Let's see here. Boop. Just trying to get my stuff set up. Usually I got anybody here. Yep, boop. And then boop. Make sure it's on. Great. I look great. This is a great time to go ahead and like the video and or to repost the live stream or to also what's the other thing you can do? Oh, retweet the room that we're in on the thing with the spaces. Boop, I'm retweeting it now. And I'm liking this and retweeting this. And then going to post this in our chat. Let's see. Posting. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Meltdown Island. This is the beginning part of the show where we share what we're experiencing with others in the world. Isn't that fun? Me too. I'm doing it too. Boop. There we go. Shared it. Boop. Oh, now there's 2. Great. That's silly, but nevertheless, there we are. All right. Oh, the microphone was off. Apologize. We're going to get this worked out, you guys. You'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to airplay this. Here we go. This is going to get tricky. Airplay this to the Macintosh. That might be difficult. Because how am I supposed to... Maybe it won't work. Probably won't. I could put it like right here. And you guys can see who I'm talking to. I guess. It'd be way better if you could see it on the thing and we could all talk. That'd be way better. I'd like to say my big shout out and what's up to my main man, B-rated comedy in the house. That's right. If you want to be B-rated or if you're a, I don't know, B-rated comedian, check out B-rated comedy. Exclusively on X and exclusively on YouTube. And he's also on TikTok. He's everywhere. Maybe he's not so exclusive. I don't know. Either way, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. We're going to get there. We're going to make it. I'm going to be talking to some people in the live chat. Boop. I wish I could get it on the computer, but I'm just not the smart. People go, oh, you're smart, but I'm not the smartest person. I know we'd all like me to be, but I'm not. I sure wish I could do it, though. Let's see, one more trick. Let's see if there's one more trick I can figure it out. I'm going to tell you right now, probably not. But it's worth it. It's worth it for why? You, the people, to be a part of it. Yep, I care. Surprise, look at me. This is me caring. I care. I know I've said that twice now, and it seems a little suspect, like maybe I don't care. But I do. Listen live. Okay. This host is recording this space. Everyone that speaks will be included in the public recording. Reconnect. I don't want to do that. Well, this sucks. Maybe I can do this one. Okay, well, that sucks. Why reconnect? If I do it, it's going to hang up on everybody. And I don't want to do that. So we'll have to suffer with just me. Oh, why, you poor babies. Quit crying. Sorry, I didn't mean to lash out. That's my defensive mechanism. I'm the one crying. It's on the inside, and you can't see that part. Hi, everyone. So a lot's been happening. I got a new YouTube video going up. Maybe it should have gone up 3 days ago. Hey, guess what? I got to work still. Life happens. And can I say this? It's not always the best. Life's not always the best. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be the best. What, we're trying to be the best all the time? Good luck. It's not like we're the team won the Kansas Cities. It's not like I'm going to Kansas City. Now I'm going to sing a song. That's called ADD. Welcome to the ADD Dustin Show. Luckily, it's not the PTSD Dustin Show. That's a totally different show. I'm going to try to set this up all romantic and intimately for us. That's right. I said it. Romanticals and also intimate. In a minute. We're getting closer. Let me go like this. Oh, yeah, there it disappears. That's pretty nice. If you're wondering why, oh, look at all that pink behind him. Well, it's a celebrate, dance to the pork. I was going to say dance to music, and then I realized, dance to the pork. Pork, what's that? I'll tell you. It's the Pepe fork. It's no big deal. Except that it's a huge deal. And let's see. Now you can see these fellas in here in real time Just make it. Oh, they're loving it. They love the show. I wish you guys loved the show as much as these guys did. Either way. All right, the clamp down. Watch it. Falls. All right, great. It didn't. You know what I found is they say that if you the things you worry about, 90% of the things you worry about never come true, you guys. So what I've tried to do is take that mathematical equation and worry about more things like that. It's going to fall, and then let go, and guess what? It doesn't fall. Not so stupid now, am I? Pretty smart. I know somebody said the other day, oh, smart people don't go around telling people they're smart. Well, how else are you going to know how smart I am if I don't tell you? Thank you. Hi. Now we're settling in. Welcome to the new part of the show. This is the part of the show where I start to actually do the show. Sure, I haven't shared it over there to, what do they call it? I'll tell you what they call it. Discord. Yeah, I've got what they call a community. I guess I'm a community leader. I don't like to lead, though. I like to be the coy jester. I like to be the guy who goes, ah! Thank you. Oh, we've already lost one. Boy, that's embarrassing now. Maybe I shouldn't show that. Because then you're going to be like, you're just talking to yourself, Dustin? That's real weird. And I'd have nothing to say about it. I'd have no comebacks. All right, ask me anything. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments. Feel free to join me on the live discussion. Put your request if you want to come up and talk, or just send me a message, like I said, on the thing, and I'll answer it. Let's go ahead and do our weekly check-in on the Pond Dex on the Pond Dex. That's right, I said Pond Dex, and that's okay. Boop. Come back over here. Boy, I had big trouble. I'm gonna try something new this week. Nope, that don't really work out. I'm gonna have to do it like this. Yep. And then I can edit it so much easier. You guys have no idea how difficult it is to edit. I was gonna say how difficult it is to be me, but hey, we all got our own problems, issues. Not me. All right. So, boy, last week we was at, I just watched it over and over again as I was working on it, but it was at like 400 million. So in 1 week, we've gone up $80 to $100 million in total volume. Wake up, America. Total swaps getting up there to 320. When this number gets up to what they call the billion, look out, because I'm about to get my Dex swap reward claim. Currently today, there is the pork claim, which is happening. This color here, this pink color here is pork. Ba, 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 ba. And that's exciting. Notice right here, it's all green. Green, that's all Pepe. Look how many months they had from July to January. I don't know. That's like at least 4 to 6 months. And in 4 to 6 months, all this time they had a chance. You know what I mean? To do something good, to do something right. And they did not. And so February 1st, it goes from green over here to what they call pink. Not the singer Pink. I hate myself. You don't have to hate on me. I hate myself, you guys. For using words for jokes like that, I guess. But all this pink is Pepe. Fork. The pork. The Pepe fork. Da 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 da. That's fun. Boy, oh boy, that's crazy. Okay, so all swaps. Last week, this was about halfway. And now that's jumped up. That's good. I just made a video that's uploading right now, so that's why for me I'm like, oh, because it's a lot of things have changed. Let's see. Does it show us how much? Oh, that's nice. For the drip, average drip Ethereum per claim, 0.29 per claim. That's pretty good. Total drip claims, 5,000 people have claimed drip. What's drip? daily reward incentive program. Bum. Right here's the Pond Drip Pond Coin lock duration. We got 10.7 trillion in for 1 week. Now, I guess there's been some issues. People go, oh, I didn't get mine. It got relocked without my authorization. Okay. Guess what? We in week 2. Okay? Give them 1 more week. Give them 2 more weeks. The only reason I say that is because I'm in week 4. I'm in a 4-week, 7 trillion. I went ahead and did that. Why? Because they double whatever you put in there. So I'm expecting next week, not this week, because this is week 3. Next week, I'm going to get mine, which is only, I'm going to be honest with you, $37. And I did it for the culture. I didn't do it because I'm like, oh, I want to da. And I'm not upset at all because it's so much money and it's so much things going on and they're going very fast. Every week, they're doing this. You're getting your drip, average claim, all this stuff right here. Total ETH claimed right there. From the drip, which is this these blue lines, 1,500. 1,562. That 1,562. I almost said 1,000. 1,562 ETH collected. Isn't that fun? So that's fun. I like fun things. I like to have fun. So I'll keep that open and I'll swap that over, boop, and we'll see if anybody has any questions. We'll go back and forth to that. Because I know that I'm not the only one that's excited. I know there's many people who are many excited. Where are those people? Why aren't they here to talk to me now? Look, I don't know. I'm not the police of people. I'm the judge of people. I judge it. No, I don't. I am. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, maybe the show's over. It's 5. I've done 20 minutes of just rambles right now. You think I'd have more to say? And I'm sure I do. But let's see. Let's check in over here. Hello? Are you guys doing anything? You guys got any questions? Bill, how you doing? Fruit Tree, I forgot his name. Fruit Tree made a lot of comments last week. Really shows up on the video. Appreciate your contributions. So not only am I in this, but I'm also playing an NFT game. A year ago this time, never even had an NFT. Never even wanted it. Never even cared. Maybe I still don't care. But you can't deny money. And money is definitely getting rewarded. It's definitely coming our way. I know for sure it got slowed down there for at least a month. Because, as crazy as it's been, I know that the White Rabbit has been definitely banking on doing it all through PondCoin and supporting the community and lifting up the ecosystem by basically putting in pond water, using the drip to pay the players. Now, I don't know why, but it seems like the White Rabbit wasn't able to use any drip, wasn't able to claim any drip. And that was upsetting. Not only to the White Rabbit, but I'm going to be honest with you, to me. Why? Because it's my money. I know it's the White Rabbit is paying it and got it, it's in his name. But we're about to be dropped watches. NFT watches that I believe work like a real watch. Like a real diamond-coated plated watch. And on that watch, I believe is going to be a whole system that will give you rewards at a certain click, tick, rewards. And I think that was going to be weekly with the drip. But because the drip is now, it wasn't boy, oh boy, how do you say this without it sounding bad? It's supposed to be decentralized, right? So there shouldn't be anyone stopping anyone from claiming what they're rightfully owed to claim. But then there was some crazy things from the what do you call it? The devs, Mr. H. Wonder, whom I got none but respect for, and I thank for all the hard work they put in. And again, I don't know all the story of why we didn't get our drip, but I do know that there was a thing like, if you follow this account, which is just this dude, he's a dude. If everything on X is fake and everyone's doing jokes and calling each other out, then why would you take anyone so serious that you would exclude anyone else who follows that person? I don't care what they did. Right? We're in a decentralized, we talking business. We ain't talking personal. But somehow they've made it personal? That don't feel good. And they've said some wallets won't get the drip. Well, maybe they're just teasing us. Maybe they're just doing bits themselves. As someone who does bits all the time, I get it. I'm willing to give a little bit of leeway. We'll see what happens tomorrow if we get our drip. I didn't even look at my watch because that's how much I'm not looking at a clock anymore. I do love how we have countdowns in Pond ecosystem, but then again, we never get it on time. A little bit of a hype machine, and what you gonna do? We in the attention economy 2.0. If the attention economies have been happening for the last 10 years, let's call it, with social media and Facebook selling our information to other countries so they can, don't get me started. All right, don't go to that rabbit hole. Don't go to that rabbit hole, guy. But we've been in an attention economy for a while, to the point where Facebook realized if they put that negative button up and people go, they're going to start using it. And ultimately, it creates an outrage algorithm. That outrage algorithm, it's caused countries to have revolutions that they weren't needed. And it's caused the youth to be very self-conscious. And let's face facts, some have ended their career of living. And that's the nicest way I could put it. I don't even want to say that, but I did, because it's true. But all of a sudden, we now in whole new Elon world, Elon Muskie's sensation. All right, that doesn't sound right. All of a sudden, we got a whole new attention economy, but this time it's attention economy 2.0, electric engagement. Ulu. And it's now harder, faster, and engaging. And if you're not paying attention, like I wasn't just the other day, you're going to miss out on brand new coins. I missed out. Somebody got rich off of my project, and I didn't. But I did good. I just like to whine and cry a little bit. Sometimes. It's all right sometimes to cry a little bit, whine. I mean, that's what they want. They want us to be upset. I don't know why. I don't want you to be upset. I want you to be happy. So I want you to be like, don't worry, be happy. Because when you're... All right. So. Engagement, attention economy, is very stressful. It can be very, very stressful. There's parts of it that are fun. Can't say that it's not fun because I've had fun. There's been fun moments. I was able to find pork. All it was a tweet, a post by the founder, Polly 0x. He posted a contract and said pork, and I sent it out to all of my friends. I took photos of it and sent it out to other people, saying, "Hey, look!" And then I said, "Why haven't I bought this yet? hey, Dustin, look. It's like I'm always worried about making sure everybody else is on page, and I ain't going after myself. I need to take care of myself, you guys. A few months back, I heard people going, go take care of yourself. And it's like, yeah, that's easy for you to say. You ain't like, not everybody's like you. Some of us have a hard time taking care of ourselves. And that person that I'm talking about, the little fat boy in the story, happens to be me. Okay? And I don't even want to tell you what I've not been taken care of. That's how embarrassing it is. But some things I haven't finished here and haven't gotten done, which I need to legally. It's my license. It's no big deal. It is a big deal. So don't play games. But that's me talking to myself because I've already missed it. And I got to go badly to do it. So never forget. Always remember I got to go get that done. But guess what? Also rent, also bills. And the thing is you're so worried about this engagement economy and being on top and making art and because the White Rabbit, if you make art that has the specific thing he wants you to make art about, the people who do the art automatically get a prize. The people who do the best of the art, they get ginormous, like 5x whatever that prize was. And that's exciting. That's nice to get money for just doing art. I told my friend, yeah, I make art and make money on X now. Because I do. I've made more money on X with 2,000 followers than I made on TikTok with 60,000 followers and a viral video that had 25 million views, 25 million. And as soon as I started collecting money from them, they were like, turn that video off. Bloop. And the views was like 25 million. 0. And I made $200. Well, I made way more than $200. And yep, that's one of the reasons I'm on X more, is because I go over here's where I give money. I don't give money over there. So I ain't over there making videos as much because they aren't paying. They want you to go live and go, all right, give me gifts. Oh, you can't give me gifts? How dare you? Come on, give me gifts. I want that gift. Yeah. Oh, and I'm not about it. I don't like to. Here's the thing: is I love to give gifts. I don't like to ask for gifts. If you want to give me a gift, I'll even go, nah, you don't have to do that. Even though I will give you gifts. Some reason? No. I don't know. Something's wrong. Something broken in here, you guys. Maybe it's broken in here. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and try to be my own doctor, though I probably should. Not a lot of comments. Not a lot of comments. Last week we had too many comments. This week, not as many. And that's fine. You don't have to have any pressure. Just because I feel pressure doesn't mean you have to. Or do you? Do you? Or should you feel pressure? You shouldn't. What else? What else? So the engagement economy is definitely... We definitely need paid more. I'll tell you that. For as much time as it consumes, as much worry, I've woken up from a dead sleep, looked at the thing and go, oh, oh, because it happens that fast. The FOMO is a real thing. And you miss a few hours, and all of a sudden you feel like you've missed the world. Everyone's doing a joke about something, and you have no idea. It's very weird. It's a weird thing. I'm coming up with my own dissertation on the engagement economy attention 2.0. I clearly haven't found the exact name yet. But it's there. It's happening. I've tried to ask some people. I tried to ask them if they'd come on here and be all smart. But I'll be honest with you. I think we're just, I don't know if a lot of us are smart. I don't know if a lot of us are. And there's nothing wrong with being dumb. I've been dumb most of my life. So, you know, and I've made it. I've made it pretty far. So, could it be better? Mm-hmm. There's a couple of real dumb moves I wish I wouldn't have done. Real dumb moves. I mean, I don't even want to get locked into that thought. So let's change that thought and talk about the pork claim. Pork, the Pepe fork. If you owned Pepe, ever, if you still own it, and you have used the Pond Decentralized Exchange, Pond X, Pond 0x, you are eligible to claim pork. You're eligible to claim your Pepe fork. What? Ain't that crazy? But it's true. I was able to claim mine. I got 1 billion pork coins. That's right. I got 1 billion. It's like $500-600. What? And it's just going to keep going up in price. But I'm also in the White Rabbit game. And guess what? I got 300 billion of his new coin. Scammer. And I'm sorry. I don't want to get distracted. But I got 2 humongous airdrops today. And I'm pretty happy about it. So all you got to do is go to the Pond X. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Pond X. Here we go. Boop. Pond X. Pond X. Pond X. So let me turn this off and then let me boop, screen share. Pond X share. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. Look how pretty. Isn't it pretty? This might work out pretty good, you guys. So you go into this Pond X and you enter. You just got to enter. Let's go entry. Now here we are. Boop. Oh, 10x rewards on pork for the next 3 days. 10x rewards. And you're probably saying, what's that mean? I don't even know what that means. Hey, I wonder what that means. I'll tell you. If you're, well, I'll tell you in a minute. But just know that that's great. Okay. So down here, can you see that? You can. Down here it says claim your DEX rewards. More swaps, more drops. Now, remember when I was earlier talking about the drip rewards? That is for locking up your pond coin, which is this button here, this blue pond coin. You go there, pond water, lock pond coin, underneath. And you go blip, 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 blip. And currently this is not connected to my wallet, so you cannot see how it works. I apologize for that, but you want to go to 49 weeks because that's the key multiplier to earn Lock Pond earned on autopilot. Let's just real quick check the view top 100 streams. Look at there. Looky there. This is the #1 stream. Somebody in the last 2.8 weeks. We're almost at week 3. This is week 3 right now. And tomorrow they can claim again. But in that time, they have got 11 ETH. Wow. That's almost 4 ETH a week. And they've got a total of $29,000, almost $30,000. Just a hair away from 30 grand. Man, I'd like to know how much they locked up, because that's a lot. Then we got 20 grand underneath that, 18 grand, 7 ETH, 6 ETH, 6 ETH, 5 ETH, 5 ETH, 4 ETH, 4 ETH, 4 ETH, 4 ETH, 3 ETH, 3 ETH, 3 ETH, 2 ETH. I mean, if I was getting an ETH a week, if I'm getting an ETH a week, guess what? I'm set. I'm sorry, but I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no responsibilities. Oh, this is week 1, week 2. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Okay, so week 1, oh my God. Week 1, they got 31 ETH, almost 32 ETH in 1 week. Are you guys listening? Is this thing on? They got 31 ETH in 1 week for locking it up for 49 weeks. Because you're basically saying, here, take all of my Pond coin as the liquidity bed that you can do your swaps on, that our DEX sits upon, and it makes it easier and more efficient for the DEX to operate. And as a reward for that, they're paying people. That's ungodly to me. 31 ETH? Like, can I just get 1 ETH, guy? That's just a funny joke, I like to say. That's crazy to me. That's a lot of ETH. That's a lot of ETH. So week 1, they got 31. Week 2, they got 11 ETH. And yet, what happened? Our team didn't get any ETHs, because maybe we don't know why, but maybe it's because we follow one account on X. That does not seem right. Call me crazy, but it's business, not pleasure. And business states that you need to follow the rules, and the rules state I'm supposed to get my pond water. Now, that's not me. That's just the that's the people who haven't gotten their pond water. Granted, I'm one of them people, but not directly, indirectly. So far, mine was 25 cents. And they airdropped it to me, to be fair. But what am I going to do with 25 cents? I was not upset. Let's see here. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, so I need to go back here and then go backwards. All right. Bloop. So that's those rewards. These 10x rewards, that has to do with the swapping, which is right here. You can swap ETH. Boop. You swap ETH into pork. You choose any of these. You could choose any of them, right? Bloopity bloop. Maybe you have pork. Maybe you got pork and you go P-O-R-K. Pepe fork. And you're going to switch it into, oh, I don't know, anything. All of these. Hey. Mong and Pepe and Pond Coin and Shiba Inu and Sol Rep Solana and Sushi and Ton Coin and Uniswap Coin, Bitcoin, Rep Bitcoin. What's that? US dollar Tether, US dollar coin, Sandbox, Rollbit. Who else? Maker, Matic, Link. I think that's Coinbase's Link. So if you have a Coinbase wallet and you're using it, you can actually use their own Ethereum chain and pay maybe less ETH. I don't know about that though, because I haven't done it. DY, DX, don't even know what some of these are. Blur, I know I did Blur. I didn't make money. Most people did. Bitcoin, which is not the regular Bitcoin. It's Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic Inu. Sonic 10 Inu. Oh, that's great. Ava, ApeCoin, and Arbitrium. Arbitrum. I would change your name. Whoever the ARB is, I would change your name. It's too hard to say. There, I said it. It had to be said. I'm sorry. Slippage. This thing right here. 1.1. Yep. That's the automatic one. But if you got a big one and you don't want to lose and you don't want it to fail, you just change that number to like 4. Oops. You change that number to like 4 and then go bloop. And now it's at 4.1 and your trade, especially when it gets going and everybody's buying and going real fast and you don't want to, you definitely want to make that swap. Make sure you up that stake, because I did not on the day it got released, and my 0.2 ETH, it got me 8 billion. I did great, but there was somebody else who got 800 billion, made like 80 grand. Okay, they probably had their slippage up. Okay, I learned another lesson. So that's the handshake down here. That's the handshake for swaps. Right over here is the pond coin for locking up your pond water. Okay, and then what's this here in the middle? We got us a little mine. You got mining, and you can mine pond coin. That's what you want to mine. You can use Ethereum, and what you do is Ethereum, and then see this here? Ethereum plus pork will give you pond coin. So it takes some Ethereum, it takes some of your pork, and I think it burns it. It's gone forever. And then in return, they give you a ginormous amount of pond coin. If you do it early, the earlier you do it, the better, whenever mining starts. And after you get that pond coin, you can then go over here and you can lock it up. Lock up all the pond coin you want for 49 weeks. And I'll be all set. That's my goal. Okay. But then another option, I'm a man who loves options. And so this is another option you can do, which is you can breed your pork. And what do you do when you breed? Well, you take your mined pond coin and some ETH, and when this gets up to full, when this vial goes all the way up to the top, mining stops and breeding begins. So as this goes up, you get mining process 100%, and then it'll say boosted pork, which will be a whole bunch of pork from the mining, from this thing right here. This little area here where I said it burns, it goes forever. It might not. That's why I wanted somebody smart so they could correct me. Because it might go over here into this jar. Makes more sense now. And then you can breed it, and you take a bunch of your pond coin, and then it gets burnt. And then all of a sudden you get a bunch of pork. And like I said, they're going for the all-time high. Breed pork. They're going to try to break the all-time high of Pepe, 19 days to 1.5 million. And we are on day 13. So we've got about 7 days to beat that record. That's very fast to go from where they at. I don't even know. Where we at? I don't know. But we're at like a something million market cap, 300 million. Imagine that going like 4 times over. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Well, no one's asking to come up and speak. I'm just going to turn it like this. It's not there, and I'm not freaking out about it. I'll just put that there. All right, great. So that's it's a pretty good breakdown of what's going on. It's pretty exciting times. But we're definitely in a flywheel. So there's all those options because there's multiple wheels turning that generate wealth at every little turn. There's an opportunity to create wealth and or continue to build up your bag, build up your coins. So you don't have to have a lot to start. But if you're participating in all these little things here and there, a little bit of here, a little bit of there, you can up, and then you'll be loving it. McDonald's did not pay me to say this. Just want to let you know. But it's a very exciting time. And I can only encourage you to get into Pond X. That's all I can do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I mean, it's not financial advice. But you should definitely listen to every word I'm saying. Because just participating in the decks and owning Pepe, you would be getting 800 million to $1 billion free pork, which is in 6-7 days gonna quadruple market cap, gonna quadruple your money. And you might be going, oh, but I'm in Shiba Inu. Oh, but I'm in XRP. Oh, but I'm in Bitcoin. In the next 7 days, do you think that all of those, any of those, are going to quadruple your money? I'll tell you right now, they're not. It's not financial advice, but I do see the future. I don't see the future. I wish I did, because I sure wouldn't be here right now talking to you if I did. Thank you. It's hard when somebody's not here to help me, that I can laugh at myself, at my friend, for listening to me. But I try. I still enjoy myself, even if no one else does. It's like I always say, fuck you. No, I don't. I don't always say that, just sometimes. But this has been a great show. Not a lot of engagement. That's fine. Got 2 likes on YouTube. Could be better. Got a couple shares. Okay. See, this is the other crazy thing. We were told, go follow the white rabbit and find the white pearl. Well, there was two rabbits. And apparently, one of those white rabbits was the wrong one. How dare you? The guy's the wrong white rabbit, literally, his incorporated business, its logo, is a white rabbit head. So maybe don't be so cryptic, and we wouldn't make mistakes that would then get me blocked by community leaders. How come I don't have a smart person on here? There's this guy named OG Kenobi. Hello. And I like that guy. That's part of my problem, is I liked OG Kenobi. He helped me out. Apparently, from what I understand, he stood up for me and told other people to unblock me. And I'm like, he's got my support for life. Now I'm blocked by him. I don't even know how to support him. And people are like, why are you being such a baby about it? And it's like, well, am I being a baby about being blocked? Or is a community leader who should be just giving out information for free, because as a leader of a community, again, we talk in business. You over here talk about practice. I'm talking about the NBA championship, and you talk about practice. And I'm talking about business, and you talk about blocking people. He could just mute me. He'd never have to see that I'm supporting him. He'd never have to see one of my posts. Nope, he decided to block me. And guess what happened? I lost that thing I was showing you about the pork thing going up, and then you breed it. It was called spawning. I had my one opportunity, because I'm an OG miner, couldn't get it to work. Why? Because I did not have the community leader letting me know the information. What? What kind of leadership is that? I ask you. Luckily, there are other smart people starting to step up in the community and share their own information. And I can't thank them enough. I just found this fellow the other day, Jay something. Thank you, Jay something. Jay Wilder, I don't know. But you know who you are because you've seen me going, ooh, thank you. I'm talking to you. So, and the other thing is, so I'll be in a space. I know that I'm in this space where I'm not enjoyed by certain people. Some would call hatred. I don't know why, but I go like this. Everything's fake on Twitter. They don't really hate you. Maybe they just need to get to know you, bud. Maybe you just need to get to know me a little bit better. Huh? I know everybody's trying to build walls to keep out immigrants. Well, this immigrant, what's inside your wall, bud? Maybe we can hang out, smoke a dude, bro. You act like I'm a bad person. Guess what? Surprise! I'm not. Sure, I might be a jerk sometimes, but it's all in good fun. It's never to hurt feelings. It's never to. I'm on your side. That's the point. I'm on everybody's side. But ain't nobody on my side. Maybe some people are, and that's nice. I like to thank this guy for being on my side. Thank you, B-rated comedy, giving me the only comment today. I can't say it, but I still want to thank you for being on my side. Everybody follow B-rated comedy for being the only person caring enough to give me a comment. Appreciate it. So, when I'm in a space listening to these people, Mr. Kenobi, look, I'm even calling him Mr. Kenobi. He ain't no Jedi. He might be a brain Jedi, and he might be a crypto Jedi, but he's not a heart Jedi. He might be a heart Jedi, and I'm just judging because I'm hurt. My butt hurts, because I'm sitting on this uncomfortable chair. I just wanted to clarify. But it is shocking that these people are I lift them up as community leaders. And then they go block the community they supposed to be helping. Motherfucker says, what? What? I'm the motherfucker. Sorry, my mom might be watching. I don't mean to cuss so much, Mom. But they get me worked up. That's no excuse. I hear you. It's no excuse. I don't even know if my mom's watching, but she's in my head. Just like Kenobi. All right. I'm not saying Kenobi is my mom. All right, we're going to get off of all this. We're going to get on to what could be a game changer. If you're a holder of the White Rabbit, you are giving. So I guess that's all I got to say about the Pond Coin and the Pond Coin leaders. I appreciate Paulie. He's out there doing it. I appreciate Cristiano. What's his name? Cristiano Cavito? Nope, that ain't it. Cristiano Caravito? Nope. Cristiano. Look, I can't remember his last name. But he's a good community leader, and he's got some new game out. Which congratulations to him and his crew for putting that together. Nifty Islands. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, but they sure do look like they're having fun. And maybe I will play it. But that's a fun game. It seems like it's a multiplayer, and they've been playing it everywhere. But the other game that I'm playing, and I'm going to end with this, is the White Rabbit. Mr. Unrecycling, Mr. Gloomies. And he is creating a VR world an AR accompanying world for his brand new vacation hotspot right outside of Joshua Tree in California, where, guess what? I believe at the beginning of this year, he bought a mountain. Beginning of this year, he bought a mountain. Who goes around buying mountains? Rich people do. And this dude must be rich. I ain't never heard nobody buying a mountain, okay? So, your guy buys a mountain and 2 valleys. Not one. My boy got 2 valleys. One of them's called Wonder Valley. Wonder what he's going to make that. Probably Wonderland. I know, right, Fruit? It's hilarious. I ain't never heard of such a thing. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you gassing me up, Fruit. It's a good guy. Really giving me those. That's what Sean does for me. I mean, he does it in a negative way. But it still pumps me up because I know it comes from love. But your boy got this unrecycling. He's got this VR game and an NFT game. Like I said, year ago this time, I ain't never even bought no NFT. First NFT I ever bought was his NFT. And I instantly won. Instantly started winning money. The game was very easy at the beginning because all you had to do was buy the certain pieces he released. Little did I know at the time that it was going to last for the rest of my life. Because some of my decisions early, they set me back. They set me way back to the point where for the last few months, I've been trying to claw my way back into the top 10, which I did do this weekend. Thank you. I'm pausing for your applause and congratulations. And I appreciate that because it was hard. But apparently I'm the 10th best buyer of things. That's all the game is so far, is buying certain pieces, buying the correct pieces. But we have a whole team of guys. I have a whole friendship team that are all working to figure these things out. Going, okay, we know what 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't know what this one is. 6, 7, 8. We know what all these pool prizes are. And but apparently all that's changed. The game is changing because now he's released Cammer. CAMMER coin. Now, when you put that little $sign at the front, it says scammer. And it is a little bit of a meta. It's a little bit of a poking fun of the word. But much like words like literarily or figuratively, literally, figuratively, Webster's dictionary had to put both definitions for literally. Literally, definition. It means literal, like it really happened, but it also means figuratively, like it didn't happen. How can it mean both? But much like, let's take the word gay. Back in the 50s, the word gay was the Flintstones. We'll have a gay old time, Wilma. And people used to sing that. I just sang it right now. People still sing it. Having gay old times. But then, then it got a little weird. People started using it in a negative term after the cartoon. In the 80s and 90s, got a little crazy with everybody going, oh, you gay. Oh, this is gay. Oh, that's gay. And it became a little negative. Became a little bit of a slur. But then that word evolved beyond the word. That word, literally, it figuratively turned into a letter as part of a group of letters. LGBT. Okay, so you know what it is. Plus, all those letters, all the best letters. So, my thesis, if I can continue on my logic train, would go to share and say that the word scammer is in a critical evolution, a transition, if you would, from being, that's a scam. Look out, he's a scammer, to being like, oh, I don't like that person. Whatever, scam. You're scammy. You're a scam. You're a scammer. Just like they did with you're gay. You're a gay. You're a wad of gayness. You're a gay wad. You're a scam wad. It's the same attitude, the same inflection. So what Gloomy has gone and done is take that word and turned it back on itself and says, no one's going to choose this. No one's going to choose the word scam or scammer to be a coin, because most people don't want to get into new coins, let alone new coins that are called scammer. He was trying to give us clues the other day, he kept saying scammer and scammer, and they're like, should I come up with a new coin? And someone even was like, do scammer. And I'm like, no. Little did I know, when I said no, the coin was already released. It was quiet. It was already out there for people to find. And here I am going, let's call your new coin the White Rabbit. TWR. Nope, it was already released, and they were trying to tell me to go find it. But here I am going, I'm a creative. I can help you figure this out. You can use it in game. You can use it in the real world. Oh, there's so many things you could do with your he's building a mall. Virtually, a literally mall. Virtually a literal mall in a figurative way. Thank you. And, but I was like, you can do so much with your coin for the game as gameonomics, because I guess if you end up playing the game and you do certain things, reach levels or do certain activities, or, like they do in Grand Theft Auto. Oh, you get all these things, you get a little star. Well, you're going to get coins now. Gaming 3.0. You put a little mask on, you can go out. He's building these pods. You stand inside your pod. You're on a 360 treadmill where it runs this way, backwards, and you're hooked into these things so you don't fall. And you ever seen Ready Player One? It's that. That was the very first prototype model, but they put it inside a van and make it look like it's old and been worn. But that was the very first use case of the treadmill that is now a second or third generation. Disney even came out with their own little wheels on the floor, and you just sort of slide around and walk around, and it moves perfectly with you. It's crazy. So your boy got this scammer coin, and he's putting his own money into it. He's giving it away to anyone. Hear me now. If you own the White Rabbit, if you own any of the NFTs, I'll tell you who I'm talking to. My friend Crypto Patriot. No. Well, Crypto Patriot, he owns some too. But unless he sold them, I don't know. But Crypto Surfer. 2 cryptos, different last names. Crypto Surfer, you get scammer coin. It might have already been airdropped to you. It might be airdropped to you tonight. But you add the coin to your wallet. Coin gets dropped into your wallet, and you can cash it out. You can hold on to it. You can use it in the game if you ever want to play the VR game. You can wait till it pumps, cash it out. You could not add it to your wallet because you're afraid of a thing called scammer coin. I get it. Yesterday we was in a conversation, Gloomy was like, I don't know, do you think I need to do something else to make it more scammy? I go, nope, I think you did it. I think it's scammy enough. Because I'm sorry, but I'm not just excited to go buy a scammer coin. And I think that I think he nailed it. I was definitely, I wouldn't say negative, but I was negative towards it at first. And now I'm excited about it because I realize it's going to keep a lot of people away, and it's going to be more money for me or more exclusive for the game, which is exciting because that means I can just go and do all of the little things, all the little check mark, bing dong, bing dong, bing bop, and collect money. And he, the White Rabbit, will, I think he said that whenever he gets his drip, whenever he gets stuff like that from that was coming to our group, I think he's going to use that to then buy Scammer Coin, which then makes the value go up, and whoever, our ecosystem of the game will get to get our rewards that way, which, man, it's smart. It's smart because he's gotten rejected from the community, and yet he's still able to continue to thrive. He's figuring things out, and it's been a little slow for this last couple months. Not the last couple months. For the last month, we was flying there for a while, but then January 1st, Paulie blocks him and says, "Block everybody. They're all scammers." I've never scammed anyone. I've been scammed, but I've never scammed anyone. And yet, nevertheless, people like Kenobi blocked me. Community leaders. Paulie didn't block me, but other community leaders blocked me. And maybe I'm just a social butterfly, and I don't want them to clip my wings. Let me fly! I believe I... All right. Well, I've already gone over an hour, which is very surprising because I was about to give up 10 minutes in. But boy, if I start talking, I just can't stop. Classic me. But I don't think there's anything else. There's no comments. It's very strange because my old friends, the viewers, the original viewers of Meltdown Island, of Get Rich on YouTube, they don't care for this talk. They don't care for the coin talks. But I got nothing else to talk about because I've had to stop doing everything else to focus on engagement, attention, economy. So this is all I got. But what I do got is a lot of information because I've figured out a lot of things. And I'm better off for it. I've learned more in the last, I guess, 7-8 months being in Pond Coin than I learned in the last 3 years of buying Shiba Inu and other silly coins that basically all have lost on everything almost. The only thing I've won on is pork and Scammer because I was gifted them a whole bunch. I also was in the first hour of pork and I got my money back and made like $1,000 or $2,000, which is what, off of 200-ish, 250. That's a 10x. That's a 10x. So yay for me. It probably went even higher, but I didn't cash it out. But it's going to go higher in the next 7 days. So jump on board. Everybody's like, oh, why? Why are we leaving Pepe? Why do we need a fork? Never forget, always remember that the Pepe dev team, now if the Pond Coin dev team is Paulie and other leaders, H Wonder, others, they don't own any coins. Paulie and the Pond Coin team, they own no coins in their project. Pepe, they cashed out $16 million worth. $16 million worth of Pepe. How'd they have that much money? Well, they took what they had. They were like, this is for centralized exchange. This is for Coinbase. They took Coinbase's coins and they're like, hey, here you go. Here you go. Paulie's going to do something with his coin. Let's all cash out. And the price went kadoosh. And they had a lot of time to change. And they didn't. They were like, the guy who created the cartoon character of Pepe. Like, I was even telling my friends about this the other night, and they're like, "You're talking about that hate symbol?" And I go, "It's not a hate symbol. Just because a Nazi drives a Lamborghini does not make the Lamborghini a Nazi, right?" Just because a Nazi used a Pepe symbol does not make Pepe a Nazi. And that's all I got to say about that. There's more to say, like Matt Fury, the creator, went to the court, and guess what? He had the, what do you call it? When it's Anti-Defamation League. Me and the Anti-Defamation League going to fight the Nazis. We won. And then he's like, great. 4chan shuts down. They take all of Pepe off the internet that had anything to do with any kind of hate and evilness. But then guess what? There's one place you can find it. On the website of the Anti-Defamation League. The guy that went, hey, we're working together. We're going to take down hate. Hey, can you take down that hate? Well, we have to show that there was used for hate. But I won the intellectual property of my creation back to me. So, could you please take that down? Well, we want to keep a record. But the thing that we fought for in court together, Matt Fury and the Anti-Defamation League, now Matt Fury can't get the Anti-Defamation League to remove the symbols of Pepe being a Nazi hater. Not hating the Nazis, but being a Nazi and a hater. And it's like, now he's got to sue the Anti-Defamation League? They were just on the same team. And then all of a sudden they're not on the same team? You got me fucked up, Anti-Defamation League. Make it make sense, Anti-Defamation League. Because it does not. Matt Fury got a daughter. Guess what? She likes Pepe the Frog in the cartoon. He don't want her to see that. That's something he created. He don't want his daughter to ever see that stuff. Granted, maybe his daughter's not old enough to go and search on the Anti-Defamation League website, but let's take it down before she does. How dare you? Anyway. But that's a crazy story. It just don't make no sense. Make it make sense. Well, anything else I could tell you? I'm 48 now. I had a birthday last week. That was fun. Had a birthday show. I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm almost rich. Look out, ladies. What else? That's one of my favorite stand-up bits is when somebody starts saying what else. So I like to say it every once in a while to make myself laugh. Bill, you come up to request now? I'm ending the show, and now you're going to request. You could have got here 20, 30 minutes ago. Bill, everyone. Bill, you got something to share with us all, bud?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. It was my birthday. Hold on. Let me get you near the microphone here. Got me all screwed up with this now. Let me get you over here. There you go. I think we can hear you now.
I didn't realize you were like BJ in the Bandit age.
You didn't realize what?
You were BJ in the Bandit age for Chips.
I am BJ and a Bandit. I am old enough. I am a Chips.
You're my age. You're close to it. I didn't realize that.
I know. I got a young spirit.
You have young skin.
Well, some would say it's because some would say it's because I got all this extra skin at the back of my head. And it makes me look like I'm, and they're like, oh, you do your own facelift. And it's like, no, I don't. This is not a facelift.
No Botox.
No Botox.
Botox free.
They say that maybe if I pull this together, they might Botox it to keep it solid. Because that's my issue, is this part right here. slides on the other side of my skull. Okay. But yeah, that's why I look so young. Believe me, I'm like 95. But I taped my head. I do not suggest anyone else do that. Thank you. Bill, how you doing? Did you get your pork claim?
I did. Yeah.
That's good. I like to hear that.
I had 2 wallets. One was very small. The second one was, whatever it was, 1 point some odd, whatever the max amount was.
And did you use both wallets on Pond X?
Well, the main one I did, which I got the largest one, right?
Okay.
What is it, 1.4, whatever it was, 1.4,
yeah, 1.4 billion. Yep.
1.4, yep. So yesterday, I realized that, I bought Pepe on my first wallet that I ever created back in April. So
and did you bought Pepe, so you bought that before Pond X. That's right. That makes sense.
Yeah, so April, whatever it was.
Sure. I was just trying to do the timeline because I'm wondering, my brother doesn't seem to be getting his reward. And then I go, why? And then I go, I know that he's used Pond X. I'm pretty sure that he has. But then I start questioning myself. Maybe he didn't. I have to call him.
See, yesterday I traded on that. I've never traded on Pond X on the first wallet, right?
Okay.
So yesterday I made a little trade, and I was able to get a small amount.
Great, though.
That wallet. Yeah, I mean, then my main wallet that I use on the DUST, I got the full amount to 1.4.
Great.
But I purchased Pepe on both of them at different times.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But the one wallet you had not used on Pond X, you used it yesterday and you got it.
Yeah, it's like 300 million or something, but
that's great.
It was $60,
Oh, I see. So 300 million for smaller amounts, you get $60, and for if you had a larger amounts or several amounts or whatever, then they give you 1.4. But then apparently there's going to be so much more that is unclaimed, right? Because there's 317,000 wallets available, but only about 16 to 20,000 people that have used the DEX. So that's what, 300,000 difference. There's 300,000 wallets that are not getting any port claim because they just haven't hit some buttons. That's crazy.
Yeah, because maybe a lot of people just kind of exited. Like I didn't get into, like Pepe was my first ever coin outside of like the centralized exchanges, right?
Okay.
Like SHIB and Doge and ACH. I mean, a bunch of them, right? So I set up a MetaMask just for Pepe. So there's probably a lot of people that may have done that took profits and probably, never opened it again. Who knows?
Because they're used to that centralized. They're used to that centralized exchange where, I mean, for me, I pay $30 a month to Coinbase, and I don't have to pay swapping fees, and they'll go direct deposit instantly, right? But with that said, I haven't been using it in months. I haven't used my Coinbase wallet in months, and I still get charged $30 a month. But at this point now, I can sell my coins. I can sell whatever I want to sell on MetaMask and deposit it using my my debit card, and it'll go directly into the bank. And so at this point, I haven't used Coinbase to do anything in this year I haven't used it at all. So I think I'm ready to, at this point, completely make sure I get it deleted and get it stop paying my monthly thing, because I'm done. I've moved on now. I'm proud of myself. I think that's a little bit of self-realization for me, everyone. Thank you. So yeah, I feel you on that. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of people don't even know. Let's face facts. A lot of people don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. My biggest question is, when can I get my PNDC back that I locked for 7 days?
I hear you. Yeah, you're one of the people that wanted it back.
Well, no, I mean, it was
7 days. It was an agreement. I'm with you.
It was an agreement, right? And hopefully it's tomorrow.
I do hope that I think that it will be tomorrow. I'm sure you were here earlier when I was going like, oh, I'm not worried about it because I got it for 4 weeks. And so, mine's also only $30. So I'm just not worried. They gave me my 25-cent drip. They sent it to me. And I ultimately am surprised by that. It costs them more in gas to send me 25 cents than if they just wouldn't have. But there's so many people that are upset that they definitely had to go over and above board to say, okay, well, this is what you get. But you're right. They did relock it without people saying, I agree to relock it.
Yeah, you say lock up for 7 days, get rewarded. And we knew the vesting period was there, so that's 14 days. You would think after 14 days that you would get it back. It was just like, it's an agreement. And if there's something wrong, or if you change the game, notify.
Just tell us why or how. Say, hey, guess what? It's going so fast and we're having to deal with people who are getting 31 ETH that we're very much worried about and that are very much more worried about DUSTIN's $37. So I'm sure they've looked at some of us and said, you guys are just going to have to wait for 2 weeks. If they would have told us that, we'd have been like, okay. But they haven't told us that. And so that works people up, right? And it's much like I stopped worrying about my DEX rewards once Pauly said, once the DEX reaches 1 billion in total volume, that's when you'll get rewards. And I was like, thank you. Note taken. Hey, thanks for the heads up. Now I still was like, oh, they're coming any day. That was just a joke. But I also didn't go and get upset when the rewards didn't happen. And I guess that other people didn't know that, and they're still getting upset when they don't get their rewards. And that's why I keep trying to tell that story more often now, because, now that once they tell us a fact, it at least allows us to relax some of our thoughts. We can move on to other things. We don't have to obsess about, I want this thing that you said. You agreed. It's a deal. Let's go. Now, with that said, the White Rabbit, Gloomy, he's got, billions of coins locked up, and they relocked his, right? So I could see him being upset, sure. And I think he was, and he lashed out. That's his prerogative, and he doesn't, it's this dude buys mountains. So his billion Pond coins, it's in the total scheme of life, it's not a big deal. Other than it's business. Like, I don't want to sue you. I don't want to go through that. Nobody wants to do that. It costs more money to sue than you're probably going to get. So he didn't want to mess with all that, but he wants to figure it out for his game, right? Like, he's got a lot riding on it. And so then he's had to go, okay, forget all of the drip, forget all of that. Now I have to create something else, which he's done. So I can understand where you're coming from, Bill. Like, yeah, they said a week. Where's my stuff? If it's going to be more than a week, tell me where's my stuff so we can move on. So I definitely get the sentiment.
Yeah, to me, it should be priority resolving one thing before you go on to another. But that's just me.
You're 100% right. The sad thing is that the sad thing for some of us that are at, that are the dust, right? We're the dusters who, they should have told us, if you don't put in more than 1 billion coins, it's not going to be worth it for you. They should have said that, because a lot of us would have been like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you would have disregarded it and said, okay, that's not for me.
Or when I get 1 billion, that'll be for me. But with that said, again, I just did it because I didn't want to miss out. I just wanted to be a part. We all want to be a part of whatever's happening.
Yeah, I'm a tech guy.
It's a community thing. Yeah, you're a tech guy?
Yeah, so I wanted to see how it worked.
Yeah.
So I locked up some for a week, for the 7 days, and watching the back end and kind of dissecting it just to understand it. But give me my money back, because it did go up drastically, right? But can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It did go up drastically. You're right.
Yeah, so some people missed out on thousands and thousands of dollars worth of profits.
But I think it's going to continue to go up. I don't see Pond Coin going. I think this is the lowest it's going to be because the next mining event, they're going to add more coins, right? But they've already mined all those coins, right? They've already mined them and they're sitting in a wallet. So now when we mine, we're just giving money to the system and the system is delegating coins, which most people are probably going to log up for 49 weeks. And it's just going to make the value continue to go up. So maybe, again, what's that old story? The guy who, oh, dude, your horse ran away. Well, we'll see. Next day, horse comes back with a bunch of wild horses. And he's like, well, that worked out. His son breaks his leg. Horrible break. Can't ever walk the same. But then a month later, a war breaks out. And now his son doesn't have to go off to war. Well, I guess that actually worked out. Like, so the things that seem bad, like being dusted by this system right now, it might pay off because this next mining event, the next whatever, then that might happen tonight. Then they release our drip, our locked coins, and the price has dropped to zero. And all of a sudden, right? I mean, that's a whole new story. We're all, thank God they held it for me. But until they tell us, or until that happens, we're still in this waiting period. And waiting is the hardest part.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not like losing sleep over it or anything.
Right, I agree.
But the people that really rely on that, some people that are in Nigeria, or wherever.
There was, okay, so that story is there's a guy who was like, I'm going this week to build, what does he say? I'm building when you go down for water wells, we're building water wells in Africa or in Nigeria. We're leaving tomorrow and I need my pond water. And I'm like, oh Lord. Like, first of all, if that's real, I'm sorry for you and congratulations on being a better human than most people. But then there's a part of me that goes, is that real? Are you just using that as an excuse to be like, I want my water? But maybe they are, and maybe they're amazing people. But there are actual Nigerians. There's people around the world that are in the coins for sure, and they want their life and death. I get it. But I do hope that it's going to be way more rewarding, and everyone's like, okay, thank you. Wish you'd have been a little bit more upfront, but thank you.
I just remember back in the Pepe days, like when it pumped, that it was this guy that joined the space that was bedridden. I don't know if you remember him. I think he was in the UK, but he actually bought a hospital bed with his profits.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean?
That's wild.
It was all kinds of crazy, not really crazy, but stories of gratitude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where maybe $1,000 changed somebody's life.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't seen that guy, heard that guy anywhere, so I don't know what happened to him. But people are buying homes, they're buying groceries, or maybe buying a car. There was a guy that bought a handicap vehicle for his kid too.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So there's people think, oh, just wait, just be patient. Or one guy commented, what did he say? Patience. But you don't realize what people are going through. You know what I mean? Or what their needs are. I don't know.
People think I'm a young guy, and then I go, no, I just got head wrinkles, and they don't see that stuff because I hide it.
Right, you got hospital bills, right?
You never know what someone else is going through. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not complaining, but
no, I don't think you're complaining. But it's business. It's not pleasure. It's not anger. We agreed upon a thing. That's all. And again, with all of that said, I do believe the team is going to come correct. I mean, so those of us who missed out on pond water, right, for whatever circumstance we're in, we missed out on that. But those people that locked away a lot of money, they weren't able to get in on pork right away, right? So some of us that had a little bit and weren't able, we made some money. I made a couple grand off pork, gave some to friends, gave some to family, and I'm super. I guess I don't think I would have been able to get as much if all of those people who had locked up their pond water were able to do it as well. Maybe they still were, but some of them, I'm sure, locked up most all of their wealth, right? Or whatever it is.
Yeah. It was funny because that night, you know, Polly was like, something's going to happen. You guys want to stick around or something like that. So I knew something big was going to happen. So I was laying down, you know, he came into the space, said he had to like leave and come back. And next thing you know, I wake up, I see Jason Williams tweet or whatever, or post. So I sent a message to Jason. I'm like, what's going on with Pork? He's like, you know, he sent me a message back. So I immediately bought in. But if I didn't fall asleep, dude, I would have been, you know, I had a lot more, but that's okay.
What hour did you get in?
I think it was like 6:30 in the morning. So
I got in at before 2 a.m. It got released at around 1 a.m. and I got in early. I got in the first hour. I could have got in even earlier if I wasn't like worried and sitting out. Oh, hey, you guys. God, still beat myself up.
Yeah, I mean, I got a day job. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
11 o'clock at night, I'm like a little tired.
Yeah, but guess what? Attention and engagement economy does not care about your schedule.
No, but still, I gotta perform at my job, my career. You know?
But isn't that crazy? But what do you think about my thesis about all of that? Isn't that crazy though? This stuff they got us going through, it's nuts.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that, you know, I believe 90% of the stuff that you see is probably not true. But one guy's like, my girl's gonna leave me because I'm, you know, addicted to this project. I'm like, if that's the case, that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Well, to be fair, it is a problem though, because you're ignoring your family and you're going like this. Oh God, oh God, oh God. You're looking for anything. What's the thing? Where is it? What's this? What happened? People stay. I know for sure it has changed my sleeping habits to a negative. I don't sleep the way I used to, and I don't fall asleep till like 6, 7 a.m. sometimes now, most of the times. And that's difficult. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, I put your schedule. Yeah, I gotta drop off. I got my granddaughter here, and she's got a fever, so we gotta get her to bed.
Oh, I hope she feels better.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right, nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Great to have you. Thanks, Bill.
Take care.
Bill, everyone. Bill.
Camera spaces soon. You're gonna see Gloomy's post. He's looking for people to post spaces and reward them for their efforts.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing one right now.
But you have Pork and PNDC in the title.
I didn't. Well, on my YouTube it says scammer. I guess I didn't. I ran out of word. I should have put. Never mind. I'm gonna host a space for scammer right away.
No, what I'm saying is I put game on and tagged you. So.
Thank you.
All right, I gotta go. See ya.
Bye, buddy. I'm gonna keep him around. Give him a little applause. But I mean, roses and thorns for today. Rose to me for doing it. Thorn for Sean for going on a vacation without me. And Rose again. Rose to B-rated comedy. Make sure you support the only person that has supported me today. Also Fruit Tree. Also Bill. I'd like to appreciate you guys. I'd like to appreciate you guys, but I can't. I do appreciate you guys. And it's like we always say, stop the insanity. Corporations are not people. Get money out of politics and get the big government out of the collective vagina of humanity. Okay? Everyone gets upset about, oh, they're going to make me take a shot, a COVID shot. I'm going to quit my job if they make me do that. But then they're going to tell a lady she can't decide on what to do with her body. How dare you, hypocrites? How dare you try to give away rights that they worked so hard to get? And then they want to go and say, hey, make sure you take away women's right to decide for their body. How dare you? That's the most un-American thing I've ever heard in my life. And you're not a patriot if you think that. I said it. I'm not trying to start a cultural war, but no one wins in a war. But notice that we are already being primed and ready. Get that out of your lexicon and know that humans. You can't even call us people anymore because corporations are made into people by the Supreme Court of the United States. And they call me crazy. Am I right, you guys? I might be right. You might be right. I may be crazy. Hey, but it just might be a lunatic you're looking for. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good day. I don't know when you see this. Got number love for you. Make sure you get into Pond X. PondDocs.com. Pork, Pond Coin, and the brand new gamer token, Scammer. Scammer's only 2 days old. I told somebody about Scammer, and they're like, oh, that's too old for me. Too old? It was day one. Within the first 24 hours, and my guy was like, oh, no, that's way too old. Some people out here playing this game different. Because I ain't never heard of such a thing. All right, have a good one. Come back next week for more Meltdown Island. And go watch, there's a video. I just posted a video. Go watch it. I worked real hard on it. Nobody watched my video.